Hey Internet, Finn Lawrence here. It's come to my attention that the majority of my small demographic on the XD squad is Gleeks. Since I've been fangirling really hard for a few weeks now, I decided to make a video just for you guys. And not only that, but it's going to be serious business, legitimate commentary on a specific scene in Glee. You've already guessed the scene, haven't you? Well, I'm about to show you I'm not just a pretty face. I have the inexplicable talent to be overzealous and analyze things into the ground. The following contains spoilers. Spoilers. Unless you've already seen episode 6 of season 2, which, if you're a Gleek, you probably have. You guessed it, Internet. My chosen scene is the kiss. You know which one I'm talking about. Time to get into Circe business mode. Better. My favorite scene is the kiss. The kiss. And a lot of people would say it's because, oh, it was a gay kiss on the show, and it's Kurt's first kiss, and oh my god, he's never even been kissed before, and it was 5. Shut up. Okay, that kiss was not about Kurt, and you all should know that. Kurt's courageous move spurred it, but he's made, speeches like that before about himself, about how he won't change. No. That kiss was about David Karofsky. And that is what made it such a good scene. Because, see, they've had plenty of kisses on the show, Will and Emma, Finn and Rachel, list goes on. And those are all wrap-ups of their romantic and emotional angst. What made this one such an amazing act and an amazing scene was for a few reasons. The first is that we had never seen into Karofsky's head. To us, he was just part of this bullying duo, high school Neanderthal, we've all met them. And that's all we thought he would ever be. That was what was so incredible. It was the fact that the simplest thing, a kiss, could be so exposing, could show so much about a character we never bothered to meet, who they are, who they're attracted to, why they do what they do, why they bully, what they're struggling with. It took this tough, bully character and made him, for a few seconds, so vulnerable that we almost knew him as well as the characters who we've spent a whole season getting to know. On top of that, he became more interesting than those characters, almost immediately. The second reason, of course, is the real-world implications of the whole thing. Max Adler, who plays Karofsky, got a lot of mail after that episode from people thanking him because they either are Karofsky, they were Karofsky, or they know a Karofsky. And it is so sad to think that there are people out there like this character who are hiding, struggling, even bullying, maybe even bullying someone they like, because they're too afraid to come to terms with who they are, too afraid of how the world would view them. The Karofsky storyline is showing a fundamental truth about bullies, and that's that they're insecure, and some of them are hiding themselves because they're so afraid of the consequences of doing the simplest thing. Just being who they are, just that, and it's heartbreaking. Glee has brought a lot of issues to life. This one's the most enlightening, and basically, at least for me, it made me feel real emotion, shock, sympathy for the character, and insight. Real, legitimate insight to take into the real world. It was the first time I felt that, watching just anything, a show, a movie, anything. So, obviously, the idea and the writing were fantastic, and Chris Colfer and Max Adler really brought that scene off the paper. The way Kurt got up in his face, and of course, his expression that he had confusion in his eyes. That is hard to fake. It made me wonder how you do a scene like that, not flinch. Because you know it's coming, but your character can't. It blows my mind. And then, of course, Max Adler. I could tell he was really in that character's mindset because I noticed all of the little things, the subtle things, his expression, the way he moves, how his face changes. It was so raw. It was really, really emotional, and don't lie to me, that was passionate. I think that's the most passionate kiss I have ever seen on television. Ever. In all, yeah, the Karofsky kiss is my favorite scene, and one I can gush at from acting, writing, fangirling, and just plain, real-world inspired point of view. Point is, I'm really, really looking forward to watching this storyline play out. Because when you think about it, there are so many directions that it could go, and I'm sure they're not beyond surprising us again. You never know. So, that's my Sir's business. Hope you enjoyed. Who's that guy?